Hey guys, we're here with a special guest today, Calvin, who finished top 8 at the remote regional last week with Bystial Resonator, which I think is a really cool strategy. So I think we can just jump right into the deck list. So off to you.
All right. So I call the Bystial Resonator Adventure Horse. So first part's the Bystials. It's 3 Lubellion, 3 Sauroniers because you want to see the engine as much as possible, and then 1 of each for the unique Bystial names, and 2 of the regained. Playing 3 Vision Resonators, and what might be less common is 2 of the Crimson Gaia. It's in case I want to see this. It fulfills the 5 normal summons, since I consider this one the normal summon, and it's easy to side one out going second. Next is the Adventure. 3 of the Enchantress, one of the best ones to see, and later on you'll, if you see the horse cards, Insettian the Sarcophagus is a very nice discard off of that. 2 right. Didn't want to see it too often. Would much rather see the Enchantress, so that is why it's at 2. And then the mandatory one is for the Adventure package. Then for Horus, got the 3 Imsetis, 3 Sarcophagus, and the 1 Happy. I was not unhappy at all seeing the Sarcophagus.
Did you consider playing any other Horus names or no? I guess this is pretty standard.
No, because it's usually just I'd like to see the Dark one because it synergizes well with the Vision Resonators. Well, it was fortunate for me at this regional as most people kept going after the Sarcophagus instead of the Happy. So I was able to keep adding these back, but for the more experienced players, they remove the Happy first and then go for the Sarcophagus. And that's where a second Happy could come in, where I can get continuously loop my resources. Then for the hand traps, 3 Ash Blossoms, 3 Nibiru, 3 Infinite Impermanents. For the extra deck, we have Almirage. Since the normal summons the Vision Resonator, this is what it goes into, and it also helps make Little Knight if you can get an extender on top of that. Link Spider. You can turn it helps if you have awkward hands, you can turn an Adventure Token into Link Spider into Little Knight as well, or you can make Link Spider and turn it into a Typhon, since the token can't become Typhon on its own. IP Masquerena, just generically one of the best Link 2s to make the best Link 2. Little Knight. Tri-Edge. I was considering cutting this cards, but it helps in the awkward hands where you see something like a Fateful Adventure and a Vision Resonator and hand traps. It helps you draw a card or try to get into your other engines, and hopefully you can play from there. Because the deck can have it does run quite a few cards you don't want to see. Excel Synchron turns any 8 into a level 10. You can also, it only came up once, you can summon, if you can get to Tri-Edge, summon Excel, and then have this, and then the Resonator on the field, you can make a ranked 8 with these 2. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. It's here for multiple reasons. It only won me 1 game in time that would have been a draw otherwise. But it's also level 8 dragon. You can tribute it off of Lubellion while it's on field. It also helps clear his boards. And you can attack with it with Crimson Gaia on field and Book of Moon the field. Changing, good wall, good removal. Dispater, very good card, can bring it off of regained. Chaos Angel, I actually never made it the entire tournament, but there are some decks where it is it's really good against. Galaxy Photon Lord, Monster Negate for a rank 8. Zombie Vampire. Whenever I need to dig through my deck, especially looking for the Vision Resonators or a tuner, this helps. And it's easy to summon something, and link it off into like an IP to start setting up for something else. Hope Harbinger, Spell Negate. Kind of pairs well depending on what I need. And then Typhon.
So what's like the typical end board for this deck?
It depends on the hand because the engines don't really search for each other. So your opener is very important, or you have to dig into it with the zombie vampire. But I'd like to see the adventure stuff with an IP or a Little Knight already there, and the Bystial regained. Some of the best hands will have all 5 of my zones filled, since it does run a lot of continuous.
So I guess for those not familiar, what does the Crimson Gaia spell like contribute in terms of your end board?
It turns into a grind deck where every turn you can. This one, well, Adventure searches every turn. Sarcophagus brings back the Horuses every turn, and this one adds back a Vision Resonator from grave or deck to your hand every turn. It's not just on summon.
Right. So essentially allows for synchro plays every turn.
Yes.
Put that
So
in.
it might be IP, Griffin Rider, this, and a Baron de Fleur with a Dispater and Graveyard. And then finally the side deck. 3 Joel and Lockbird, 3 Phantasmes, 2 Pankratops, 2 Druid's Worm, 3 Cosmic, Feather Duster, and Branded Beast.
Anything you change, or was it good for the event?
I think it was good for the event.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for the deck profile. Really appreciate it. Again, congrats on the top 8. I know you're about to go into another remote regional today, so good luck on that one as well. Any shout outs that you wanted to mention at the end?
Just to David, who bought me the Horus cards right before Christmas.
Aw, that's sweet. Awesome. Thank you.